Hello and welcome to the Z Hut. Today I would like to show you how you can do an overhead video shot like this, or maybe you just want to get an overhead straight above the table shot, and this is very inexpensive and easy to do, and believe it or not, you might even already have the equipment necessary to do this. So let me get the camera down on my regular tripod and I'll show you how to do this. See you in a second. All right, I got the camera put back on my tripod, and now I'm going to show you how I just did that shot. Now, the camera was only about 10 feet up in the air. And this technique, you can go further up and get higher, but I just kept putting it at 10 feet because it was easy for me to reach up and turn the video on. There's drawbacks to doing it this way, but it does work. It works good, it's cheap, and this is what it is. Now, if you are doing videos or photography, you've most likely got your video lights or your camera lights, whatever you're using. And one of them that I have is an overhead boom light. And it goes on this right here. This is a stand for an overhead boom light. Let me open it up. I'll show you what it looks like. There we go. Now, I think I better put it on the ground because she's a little tall. He's up a little here. Now, as you can see, what it is it's a light stand, but it has a boom with a counterweight on it. And there's this bag back here, and in the bag I usually use one of them half-gallon milk jugs, and I just fill it up with water enough to balance it out. But the stand itself goes up almost 10 feet tall. I ain't got it that tall right now, but as you can see, it goes up. There's several different sections. And the stand also, with the boom itself, also extends out. I would have to say about, at least 6 feet it extends out. So you get it up 10 feet, and you can also angle it up. You can get almost 12 feet up in the air with one of these. And the nice thing about them, let me collapse it back down here. Tighten this up so it's not moving on me. I'm going to remove the weight bag because we don't need it. The nice thing is, when the light's not on here, it's actually threaded right here, and this is your standard tripod thread for your cameras. Now, you're not going to be able just to screw the camera on here because you're not going to be able to adjust it, angle it. What you need is a ball head mount, and these aren't very expensive. Now, like I said, this isn't an expensive way to do this. This stand right here, to buy it separately without the light, is about $30 to $40, depending where you buy it from. And $30 is a really cheap way to be able to get your camera way up, and you can have it adjusted, above your table, however you are wanting to do your overhead shots. But you'll also need a ball head. Now this one here, this ball head I have, this is actually an older one, probably from around the 80s, and it's aluminum. There are cheaper ones you can get, like this little one here. I wouldn't go with these little cheapos, and these you can find on like eBay and Amazon for a couple dollars. I would spend the $15, $20 and get a good ball head. Because just besides using it on here for doing overhead shots, this is what I normally use on my tripod. I like them a lot better than your pan and tilt tripod, well, I don't know exactly what they call them, but the thing that allows you to, tilt your camera and position it where it goes. I prefer the ball heads. They work better, way better. A lot more convenient, a lot easier to use. And this one is actually pretty good. I bought this used. I think I paid like 15 bucks for it, and I got it off a person I knew that did photography years back. And he wasn't using it anymore. But you're talking around between 10 and 20 bucks for a decent ball head. Don't go with these little cheesy $2, $3 ones. Spend a couple extra dollars. I mean, you can use this if you're using a very light camcorder. You probably get away with it. No, you're not going to probably want to put a DSLR on this setup. That's going to be a little overweighted. I mean, it'll handle it, but I've got a DSLR, and I'm not going to put it on this rig and risk destroying a $1,000 camera. No, the camera I'm recording on right now, I paid 200 and something for it, and I bought it. It was last year's model. Normally it was like 400 and something, and I bought when the new model came out, and I got this one, so I got a good deal on it. Now, if this is not threaded, well, don't worry. There is another option. Now, most of these light stands, a lot of them will have threads. Occasionally you'll find them they don't have the threads, so you can screw your ball head and camera mounts on them. What you do is you look for one of these. This is called a bicycle mount for a camera. Open it up here and show you what it is. What it is it's got your mount for your camera, and it's made for mounting on new handlebars of a bicycle or motorcycle. And it comes with a couple different sized rubber pieces in there for spacers, depending what you need. Oh, there we go. Let me get her opened up, and I'll put it on here and show you. Goes on like that. And then it'll clamp down, and you got your little set screw that holds it. Now, if you don't have the threads, you can use this, and then you won't need a ball head, because the nice thing about this, it is positionable and it's adjustable, so you can set how deep or narrow you need your threads to be. So with one of these, you wouldn't need the ball head. And for some of my videos I do, if you watch some of my others, I do a lot of electronic stuff. You see I got overhead shots right on the table. A lot of times I use this. Some other times I use my tripod. But this works better because I can get it up. It's out of the way above my head. I ain't worrying about running into it. It works really good. And they're inexpensive. This is a great way to do overhead shots. Very great way. And it's inexpensive. And if you have a lighting kit, you probably already have one of these. If you don't, well, $30 to $40, depending where you buy. If you wanted to get a little bit better one, you're maybe talking 50, 60 bucks. And the higher quality ones, you could probably put a DSLR on them then. But for this one, I just put my little video camera on it. It works perfect. Works perfect. All right. Well, I can't think of really anything else to go over, so I think we can wrap this video up. If you found this information useful, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. I really would. So with that, I would like to thank you for joining us here at the Z Hunt today. Hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you here again.